and subscribers, and for anybody new here or is just passing through, welcome. This is my Jingle Drills and Wonder What DAC project. It is Christmas Ornaments by Auclair Studio from Diamond Art Club, and I am using an Obrien custom turning pen. And I did want to get the full experience of the Diamond Art Club upgraded toolkit, so I will be using this pen as well. Their putty is in the single placer, obviously pink wax, and the multi-placer. Here is their tray for their smaller kits and their mini kits. And then, yes, like, the cover does slide on, and then get in there. Yeah, see, it slides on, and then you can stack multiple of these on top, and then you're gonna see these are the Diamond Art Club storage. So yeah, we are gonna be doing some tag questions, and these are brought to us by Single and Placing. I wasn't exclusively tagged. I just, saw the video, so I wanted to answer some of these because some of these are actually kind of interesting. So, number one, favorite diamond painting kit of the year completed or whip? Honestly, I would have to say that was Winston's Prize by Cute But Weird from Munimade, because it was like a medium-sized kit, like not too big, not too small. The drills were of excellent quality. I got the upgraded toolkit, and I just overall had a really, really good time working on it. And when it was done, I was actually really sad that it was done. So that was the first time that I had ever felt that way about a particular kit. So I would have to say that that one was my favorite. Favorite diamond painting event for the year, and what kit did you work on for that? I think that that's pretty obvious. Drills and Chills. And then my favorite kit was Death by Techstart. I mean, that background, all the 820, like, even though, like, having added an extra 1 millimeter or so surface area for that coating made the drills like really hard to place at the end, still, like, just the overall effect is just like showstopper. OMG. Number 3, favorite diamond painting shop of the year. Ooh, that's I mean, like, I hope I'm not hurting anybody's feelings, and that's certainly not the goal here. So I've kind of picked categories. The best new to me wax and putty would be Crafting Cat UK and Nick's Notions, because Crafting Cat UK actually I had just gotten a new t-shirt, and I forgot that thing, the whole size was on the whole sizing sticker was stuck to this. Whoops. So Believe in Magic, that is currently in the single placer of this one right now. I absolutely love all of Crafting Cat UK's scents, and then when it's a little bit more of like a spring type of environment, or like just depending on what the humidity does, um the Nick's Notions can perform better for me. Like Oklahoma, we just are super crazy when it comes to our temperature swings and all that. So I just, I have a rotation of putties, wax, and mud, and like everybody else I've kind of sort of have had for a while, and I would say that those two are like, I am so glad that I found them. Even though Crafting Cat UK, like, I have to wait a hot minute for that one since it's coming from across the pond. But it's just, the wait was so worth it. Nick's Notions, I love their putty for their containers. Um, and I mean, like, their actual product itself, like, it's really, really good. So is the scents, but this is Love Potion, and I love the fact that it actually smells like the Victoria's Secret scent. It's just like, it takes me back to younger days, and younger days. I've earned some gray hairs, certainly, but I think you need to stop. You're not that old. um, I guess it's kind of what I get because I am a young person and kind of a old person's game when it comes to the airline industry. Um, Anywho, I just like, they have really, really cute containers for Nick's Notions. I love that about them. That's what sets them apart from everybody else who could just as easily, like, oh, sandwich it in between like two sheets of uh paper and some plastic, and like, here we go. Like they put some thought into making those, and they have some interesting trays as well. And they've even got a lazy Susan for their trays. So if you are into pieces that's like confetti heavy, um they may in fact be the shop for you. Go ahead and check them out. um Best new to me kits, well, obviously Jaded Gem Shop and Muni Made for darn sure. Cannot stop saying enough positive things about those two. I I absolutely loved those kits, but there's so many more that I just would love to try, but it's cost prohibitive. Like Lazy River Crafts, the one with the diamond painting shop, as in SHOPPE. Um yeah, like, just to name a few on the short list, like, I absolutely would love to order from them. It's just a matter of how many calls do I want to take? How many, like, holidays do I want to take? Like, how much strange for change kind of phone calls do I want to take in order to get those kits? Hmm. It's kind of like answering, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Um, Best mini kits, like, out of all the mini diamond painting mayhem, of course, like, the OG paint gem, like, is up there. But honestly, I would have to say Fallon Gems is was one of the better ones, and I am saddened by the fact that they are currently not on the site right now. I know they said that it was limited run. And then once they're gone, they're gone. But I got the adult beverages set, and like what I've done is I've taken some ABs, and I completed one of the drinks already. I'm fishing for it. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Here it is. I took some of my Craftably ABs, and I've done one of them. And even though it didn't come with ABs charted, like, you could very easily, if you're an enhancements person, like, pick it out and do your enhancements. But I just, even though the edges are not finished, you know, I think that these are actually really good. Um Cost prohibitive, yeah, a little bit, because they were $55, I believe. Without any sort of discounts or anything. Obviously, with me being an affiliate, it was a little bit cheaper. Um, by the way, if you wanted to go check them out, link is in the description. I can save you quite a bit of money if you want to head on over to Fallon Gems. But yeah, like, the mini kits from them are actually really, really impressive. I do hope that they come back. I feel like if there was one thing that I could say that was probably missing, was gonna be the sticker sheet. But everything else was so on point with that. I am highly impressed. Best new to me tray was Print Al Subway 3D, and they what I got was one of their, like, ombre 3D printed trays. It's got drills in here from my Manny Manzano kit, All Cats Go to Heaven. But this is just, like, such a nice, neat little tray. It's got the sliding lid, so if you or your cat or your dog or your tiny human, or, you have a case of the Butterfingers one day and it accidentally slides off of your desk, as it has many times before, the drills do not topple out. That's why, and it fits, the small little ones like that. They just fit so well in the hand. Very easy, very comfortable to use. It's got the sliding door right here, so obviously when you tip it the other way, the drills come out. But yeah, like, absolutely love that little tray. I actually had a hard time going away from that and trying other trays this year, because it was just so well made, and it is so good. Best new to me diamond painting pen. I am holding it, actually. Obrien Custom Turning. I did not hear anything about this company whatsoever. I just straight up found them on Etsy one day when I was just, perusing for things when I did that one small shop haul, and I absolutely was, like, like looking everywhere for a rainbow pen because it was spring and I wanted pastel, and like it seemed like everybody at one point had that type of blank that was sold out everywhere. So I found it from them, and I'm just like, I haven't seen any other creators or anybody um use them before. Like I'm gonna take a leap of faith and I'm gonna buy from them because like their reviews and everything on Etsy looked good. I'm just like, well, like I'll try it. Like, why not? And I feel like it was really, really well made. They had over 30 turning options for me. In case anybody is wondering what exactly this shape is, so then they can get it on their custom order. This is the double bow tie swooped ends. Um, it's a really interesting shape. I don't think any other pen company has it. And like with all their different turning styles, I am highly confident there is something in there for everybody. Um I mean, it did take a hot minute for them to come because like obviously doing this many colors on a blank, like like pouring them one right after another, that's like so hard to get right. First of all, like for the resin art, and then like to turn it and stuff. Yes, like it that small shop haul took kind of a while to come out, but for a good reason, because you are truly holding a work of art in your hands. I absolutely love, love, love this pen, and I think that it shows. And I'm also really glad that that small shop got the exposure that they did get from that one haul video, because like nobody else was talking about them before. They were like very much a hidden gem, and now they are sponsoring big events. I I could not be happier that that one video got like really, really important eyes on that company. um so yeah, like there's that. They're my best um new to me DP pen, although of course my forever favorite will be Enabler's Outpost, because they were my very first pen. But they are my best new to me pen. Favorite artist of the year, oh gosh, like, well, I can't choose because for a hot minute there, I basically was picking up 1 to 2 canvases per month. And of course, money got like super tight here in quarter 4 towards the end of the year because I had my car insurance. I like get billed for that every 6 months. So I have like car insurance, and then I had Alex's birthday, and then I had his brother Chris's birthday, and then like my parents' birthdays like just a little bit before, so it was like, ugh, I was bled dry for money. So I didn't really buy anything towards the end of 2024. um but I did pick up quite a few things from Auclair Studio. Like there was this, and then there's also Cotton Candy Princess that I have over yonder on the bookshelf. And then I have a few Margaret Morales that I picked up. Like I picked up I want to call her Ari, but it's not Ari. It's Onahime. And then I got the Dragon Spirit too. And then I have the Down the Rabbit Hole from Black Friday, I did manage to get my hands on that, on the Alice in Wonderland kit, because I know that like people do Alice in Wonderland stuff in January. I think that's Life with Lindsay is the one who does it. Um I guess I'll get corrected in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, like I picked that up because I've been wanting to do at least one Alice in Wonderland for the last couple of years. So there is that. And then like I got the Wizard Kitten and I got gosh, I can't remember it, but it's one of the other kitty ones from Marilyn Casanave where it's the kitty in the cookie jar and there's like a glass of milk. I've picked up quite a few from her, and all of the Marilyn Casanave ones haven't been necessarily by choice. Like, they've all kind of been by chance, actually. They've been a lot of my mystery deals on all my previous kits, and I am I'm always happy to get a Marilyn Casanave, especially her cats, because like a lot of the cats that she does looks like cats I that me and my family have owned at one time or another family member has owned. So it's like, yeah, like totally. So, yeah, like that being said, I can't really pick a favorite in between the three. And then on top of it, too, like I've had a few Mandy Manzanos wind up in my lap. Like the All Cats Do Go to Heaven, of course. And then I got the All Fish Do Go to Heaven as a mystery gift or a mystery deal on one of my prior purchases, and then I got the Superman too as one of my other ones. So yeah, like I can't choose. If we have to go off of quantity from like most canvases from like one particular artist, then even then it's a tie between Margaret Morales and Manny Manzano. So, favorite video that you've uploaded this year or favorite video that you've watched? Um, my favorite video that I uploaded was State of the Stash 24, and I am so looking forward. Well, I mean, it's a labor of love at this point doing State of the Stashes because at least now I'm a little bit more organized with everything. I have the bookshelf. I do need to tidy it up because I have so many kits and it is just like spilling out, overflowing. Like I need to see if maybe I can get multiple kits inside of boxes so then I can like condense down or consolidate down my number of boxes. But at very least the finished ones is what I'm talking about. Like the finished kits. I would never do that to a brand new kit because there's just like how in the blazes would I keep track of my drills, right? um yeah. So that's kind of sort of what I need to do. I am like trying to steel myself and get myself mentally prepared for that because it like I love them, like seeing everybody's reactions and like, oh, you've got this one, me too, and like, oh, that's what, seeing people be like, oh yeah, I have my stash, it makes me want to work on it now, things like that. That totally makes it worthwhile for me, like getting to connect with people um over the different types of kits. But it is also a labor of love to like take out all of those boxes, um put them on the bed and like figure out like all of my different clips and what order are they going to go in, like figuring out the timestamps and everything. Because I know in this modern day and age, like people are probably not going to spend an afternoon, barely even like 7 minutes per kit, to see me show it off and the drills and all that. So it's like it is a lot of work. um when I did it, it was it took me 2 hours of filming after work every single day for I think a week and a half to 2 weeks. And it took me like multiple days of editing. Granted, now I work a full-time job. Um my boyfriend is of the mindset where if he can, he would have me cooking every for dinner every single night. So the fact that I'm like doing all of that, not taking off, and then, you know, still carving out the time to go do State of the Stash, it says something. Like it really and truly is a labor of love whenever somebody does a stash video. And not only do I absolutely love to see everybody's reactions to things and to be able to connect with people. It's also my favorite numbers wise too, because I think it is overall my number one performing video year to date for my channel. And I think I wound up with a total of like I think I had like 15 not worked in my stash, and then I had I think another 7 or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I have like another 7 or so that were whips at the time. So it'll be interesting to see how much the stash has grown in a year. So like be on the lookout around New Year's time. I will have a State of the Stash 25. Um, Biggest diamond painting flop of the year. That had to have been Mini Diamond Painting Mayhem, because I think that there was a little bit too much competition from other creators wanting to do the same exact concept, but also the longer that I did it, I found that it brought less and less joy for me. And towards the end, I was just like slogging through, like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, kind of thing. And it was more of like an experiment for me, also about how fast could I push out content. And it was just overall not a very fun experience. Um, yeah, so I think like unless I am in a better place financially where maybe I can like take off some more or whatever and I have more time to film, then maybe I can push content out like multiple days a week, or unless it's like something super duper big where I got the first look on it, like I Will Leave the Light On, where it's like I am pushing this now and I do not care. I have no regrets. Um Unless it's like that, I like you can pretty much only count on me doing one per week. Um Number 7, biggest lesson learned in crafting this year. Oh my god. Um where do I even begin? Oh, I have I have to pick and choose your battles carefully and always be one step ahead. So pick and choose your battles carefully. By that I mean, if you want to participate in events and you know you have a bunch of in real life stuff you gotta do, opt for going the smallest work in progress size possible for said event, or have the smallest new start that the event allows. Like, that is why I did this one. Um, and I've seen multiple people do it. I've even seen people like comment on my thing, oh, you can't do that for the grand prize. It's like not big enough, da da da. When I've seen people like for Winter with DAC already complete this like 2 weeks ahead of me and stuff like that. Um, and I didn't see anybody else comment on their thing. Yeah, like I don't know what that person's deal is. I don't know. But I am just, hey, I am just one out of like 1,600. I know I'm not gonna win it anyways. But I just, I like I like doing the events and getting to see canvases from other people. It helps me, pick what I want to work on in the future and things like that. So you know, it's kind of the reason why anybody likes to do events, right? Connect, and then you get to see all the other amazing artists out there. The but yeah, like I have so much on my plate right now, as do us all, with the holidays being upon us. I am just like, nope, I am not gonna even attempt to do. I will leave the light on right now. Like, maybe in the future, if I decide to like do a Christmas in July thing and maybe like do a whole bunch of handmade gifts in July or things like that, and then I send them out to my friends and family during the holidays later on. Like, that is definitely a thing I could do, so I could free up the mental space to work on a really big kit during the holiday season. But it's having that forethought ahead of time of, oh, what is my schedule going to look like? Like, are my family members the ones, are they of the mind of, I need to have something freshly cooked every couple of days? Like, because if they can do leftovers and like they're not as like, mm, if they don't make that many demands on your time, I guess is the right way to put it, then you could obviously get away with doing larger kits, spending longer time crafting, things like that. But if you have like a very in demand family, you got to go with something smaller if you want to finish. Otherwise, you're just going to rack up another whip and yeah. That's that pretty much. And then allow for some months during the year to just be a break or a catch up month instead of just doing a ton of diamond painting events back to back. Because, like, for example, the Mermaids and Magic, instead of it, Crafting with Shay said, instead of it being in March, she's going to have it in May to have it be Mermay. If you do that, and then you do Summer with the Masters, and then you do the Oz and Og, and then you do Drills and Chills. Like, if you do all of that back to back, that's like pretty much almost 6 months of just straight event, 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 and you don't finish, you're gonna feel so drained and so burnt out by the time you get to Winter with DAC that you're just gonna be like, I want to take the next 2 months off, please. And so unless you're like scaling back, pursuing other hobbies and stuff, and you like you pump the brakes, you're just gonna burn out. Like, and it can take years to get that kind of mojo back. Um the reason why I say this is because before this channel, I used to be really into Final Fantasy 14. Um Walker just came out and I couldn't play it because I did not have the good enough internet connection at the time. I was still working in the call center. Um and I had just received the letter in the mail from our local utility OEC that they were going to extend the fiber network out here, and they wanted us to pay the infrastructure fee to come out here if we wanted it. Well, heck yes, I wanted it. Like, it was a couple $100 or something that I paid for them to come out and do the install and all that. And then it's like, as soon as we got it, I just like went cuckoo banana pants on the game, like completely bulldozed the expansion of this game in a matter of 3 weeks. I did not realize the depth of the storytelling or any of that because I had gone through it so fast. And I am going back and I am like looking at stuff for this game now, and I'm realizing like how much went on and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm feeling almost like I need a redo of that expansion because there was just like so many story things that I missed because I was rushing, and I just like it doesn't really sit well with me right now how fast I went through that. Even months after like other patches have come out, people have like done all the raids for it, and they like the proggy groups are like so far ahead of where I'm at like currently in the game. Just going ham on that for so hard. Like, I barely log on to the game now just to keep my house. Like, just to keep my housing plot is what I log in for the game for now, and then like I'm done. And diamond painting can pretty much be the exact same way. Like, right after the Drills and Chills event, I was just like, yep, I'm only gonna do 15 minutes and I'm done. Or I'm only gonna do like just this one color and then I'm done. And that was pretty much almost like the first half of November. That's almost been like the whole entire story of this kit is like, oh, I'm only working on you for X amount of minutes and I am done. And I am so glad that I did that and that I'm choosing to do that with a round kit. It like I can feel my want to diamond paint and my mojo like coming back, cuz like clearly I would not be thinking of Alice in Wonderland in January had it not, right? So yeah, it like all things in moderation, pick and choose your battles. And then also the other part of like pick and choose your battles is you can't have all the canvases all at the same time because you have to pay bills, you have adulting things to do. Bookshelf is completely overflowing and spilling out onto the bedroom floor, to be putting it more accurately. So there are some where it's like, I would love to bring you home, but I can't. It wouldn't make financial sense. It would not make sense space wise. Um, it's just, yeah, like I don't want this to take over the whole entire trailer. Cause if it did, then then, you know, like we would have to have a fourth shed for me. We already have two sheds for storage, and we're gonna put up a third in the spring when the ground thaws out and stuff like that. Like, we're gonna put up a third for a crafting workshop for other family members. Like, we really don't need a fourth. All right, so number two, or part two to number seven, always be one step ahead. Um, and that's because life happens. Like, good old fashioned tornado alley. Mother Nature just be switching up on you. You might have to do a video and then you realize, oh, you can't film today because possibility of tornadoes. And you just wind up kicking yourself like in the spring or in the fall, like, oh, had I actually just buckled down this one day instead of like wasting it all day playing Minecraft, or like making that trip to the salon when I didn't need to get my nails did, or like insert excuse here, I should have been filming. Yeah, like it always like catches you, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're doing something that you're not supposed to, it's like karma has, when you go to film next, it's like karma just has this really funny way of sneaking up and just like slapping you across the face. Like, no, now I'm going to make it impossible for you to film, and you're going to feel the pain of the YouTube algorithm. Um, yeah, okay, that was probably a little bit more dramatic than what I needed it to be, but you get the point. Um, Life will just find a way to um make all of your plans go kaput. So if you are able to just take 30 minutes out of a day and like to just brain dump, think of ideas of what you want to do next, at least like get them on a planner, so that you know, oh, okay, like I'm gonna do this day, this the other day, and you spread it out. You might only be working like, or filming, or however you want to call it, um a couple hours during the week. You might only be like going in 30-minute spurts or whatever, but it spreads out the workload, and then you actually wind up being able to produce videos and stuff and be on time. Like, I have straight up at some points completely like crashed and burned and like missed videos. Either that, or I just decided, oh, why not be kind to myself and take Christmas and Thanksgiving off from making videos like I did last year, and it took almost a whole entire quarter for my views to come up. Like, the struggle is real. um so always make sure that you have like extra videos in your back pocket, so that if you're like under the weather or you got a family thing or whatever, just like, I'm always a big proponent of this, and I'm sure like people have been watching YouTube long enough now that they do not care. In fact, they appreciate it. Um Having extra content for when you can't film. And number 8, what is one thing you are looking forward to in 2025 in regards to diamond painting? Slashing the stash. Um, I I mean, I kind of feel like this has been my goal for a couple of years running now. It's like at least do 4, at least do 1 per quarter. Right now, if we count this, I think this is gonna be finish number 7 or number 8. I think number 7. Let's see. Winston, um, Psychedelic Rick, Starry Night. We have Blingy Ghost. Is it only 5? I think it's only 5 actually. Oh, because maybe I was hoping to finish the All Cats Do Go to Heaven, but just with all the dark colors and everything in it, I don't think I'm gonna finish it in time. Oh yeah, and then I have the Jar of Lemonade. So actually, I think this is finish number 6. Um, I mean, either way, I usually only average 4 a year, so the fact that I got 2 more done than what I was thinking, it's like I'm already ahead. But I feel like, just given the nature of my job with like taking phone calls and whatnot, um, and how a lot of my new bookings and everything, I easily wrap them up within 5 to 10 minutes. Like, getting that satisfaction of completing things quick, 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 and then like doing video games and things, and like getting the instant gratification a lot. It is making diamond painting actually for me year over year a little bit harder, because I've noticed this too, like as I've gotten older, my concentration is just like, it's just been getting worse. I don't know if it's because like I actually got the what and it changed like my brain function or whatever, but I'm also, you mentally peak at 25 and then you kind of start to go backwards, like brain plasticity wise, or like brain function wise. So I'm thinking it could be either of those things, but I'm just like, I'm finding it harder and harder every single year to actually finish diamond paintings and have the motivation to like see them through to completion. The Yeah, like I at least hope to finish enough to where I can get everything up from off the floor and around the various corners of my room and like fit onto the bookshelf. Like, that is my goal for 25, is can we keep it contained to the bookshelf? And I know some of you are probably just like, oh, who am I gonna watch now? Because I can't live vicariously through you and your kits. I mean, I will still occasionally like have accessory things when the budget allows and all of that, but also I think that that's where the growth of the community actually shines. There's like my videos used to get almost like 100 views and stuff per month, and then all of a sudden they like dropped, and I was trying to figure out why for the longest time. And I see that that like diamond painters have just completely, like, the number of us diamond painters on YouTube have just like completely exploded as people have come from like other things like Legos racing to the bottom to on their crafts to find the most cost effective thing possible because these grocery prices be outrageous. I mean, I certainly can't blame them. Um, but I think that's kind of like the beauty of like having our niche grow, is like where that shines. If somebody can't do it for you, there's probably somebody else like over there who can who can who you can live vicariously through. You can just like stalk their channel, make notes on what you want to purchase. I mean, that's what I did before I was a creator. I know how it works. And I'm not just saying that to be snarky or anything or whatever. I'm just like, I'm saying that because like I legitimately was that person. When I didn't have hardly 2 dimes to rub together during the that during the you know um that is what I did. That is exactly what I did. But also, yes, like one of the other things I do look forward to is growing more, like as a channel and things like that. Like, of course, like everybody wants to see their channel grow. Um, but one of the things that I think is the most freeing right now about being a small channel, like a little minnow in a big giant pond, is the fact that I can I can kind of talk about things that other people might be afraid to. Like, for example, the event fatigue. I was actually afraid to put that out, and that performed so much better than what I thought it was ever going to. Like, I mean, yes, like right now I do, like just like I do right now. I have notes like over there off to the side about, you know, the the main points I want to cover, things like that. But um and I did for that video, but a lot of it was just like, shower thoughts, kind of just like, hey, I'm going through this. You're probably not alone because I just did all these events back to back and this is where we are. Um like, I hope to kind of make more videos like that in 2025 and into the future. Like things where maybe the bigger creators don't necessarily want to talk about it. I just, yeah, those kinds of things. So clearly, the caffeine has kicked in, and I am starting to ramble. If I don't catch myself now, it'll probably go off the rails. And yeah, so I am going to end it here. I hope that y'all have a fabulous rest of your week, and I hope that you get all of your holiday to-do things done. Like go get it, sir. Go get it, ma'am. You can do this. You can do this. You got it. All right, we will talk to you later. Bye.